Even though Meghan had let it be known she wanted a home birth, it was probably very realistic that her first child at 37, it was going to be born in hospital.
The birth. That was completely fabricated. We all know the first interview was given to CBS. We all know that she never intended to go to the Portland hospital.
She just takes everything away. She couldn't care less now. That's it in a nutshell.
Can you even believe it? The grandson of the King of England, little Archie, almost kicked out of school because Meghan Markle refused to hand over a birth certificate. Sounds absolutely insane, right? But that's exactly what insiders are whispering happened when Meghan tried to enroll Archie. Instead of showing the real deal, the official documents every other mom and dad hand over without question, Meghan whipped out flimsy photocopies. Not certified, not notarized, nothing. Just copies. The school staff looked at her like, really? Is this a joke? And when they politely asked for the originals, Meghan stood her ground and flat out refused. Her excuse? She claimed the palace had sealed Archie's documents for security reasons. But here's the thing, birth certificates don't work that way. Every single child in America, royal or not, has to present originals for enrollment. No originals, no school. Period. So why risk Archie's education over this one piece of paper? And here's where it gets darker. The whispers aren't just about a missing document. They're about altered records, sealed files, even rumors about surrogacy, and some jaw-dropping links to King Charles's alleged connections to a fertility clinic. What Meghan could be hiding might actually rewrite royal history forever.
We know that they deceived the public about the birth data and time of the whole event.
Think about it for a second. Schools don't care about royal drama. They just want proof a child exists legally and clearly. But Meghan, she turned a simple everyday request into a headline mystery. And don't forget, this isn't the first time Archie's paperwork has caused chaos. Roll back to 2019. Harry went alone to register Archie's birth, 11 whole days late. Odd already. Then about a month later, the birth certificate quietly changed. Out went Rachel Meghan Markle. In came Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex. And get this, even Meghan's profession suddenly got switched to Princess of the United Kingdom. A woman who had only married into the family less than a year earlier, suddenly branded as a princess on her son's legal record. Meghan later pointed the finger at palace aides. The palace fired back with a flat denial. Neither side budged an inch. And just like that, Archie's identity got sucked into a vortex of edits, secrets, and suspicion.
It looks very abnormal. That it looks very strange. If you look up close in the video, and I encourage people, look at this. It looks like...
Now, let's talk receipts. And honey, there are plenty. Receipt 1, the altered certificate. Why erase Meghan's real name and replace it with her title? For the monarchy, names are everything, and titles, even bigger. To swap them out suggests deliberate positioning. Was it about prestige or about protecting something deeper? Receipt 2, those sealed originals. Fast forward to the school drama. Meghan insists the palace sealed them for security. But come on, if it's about security, why hand over photocopies at all? Private schools aren't TMZ. The excuse just crumbles. Receipt 3, the fertility clinic bombshell. This is where it gets explosive. Sources whisper that King Charles himself has ties to a world-class fertility clinic, one that specializes in IVF and surrogacy. Translation: Meghan didn't need to run to California for procedures. The royals already had private access right in London. If true, those sealed papers aren't about privacy. They're covering how Archie was born. Receipt 4, the palace's silence. Normally, the palace never misses a chance to clap back at Meghan. But on this, on sealed records and those shady edits, not a word. That silence screams. Because if there was truly nothing to hide, why not deny it? Unless a denial risks exposing something far worse.
I'm Archie Mountbatten Windsor was born May 6, 2019. And this was surrounded by controversy, largely to the unconventional decision.
You know, this has not had the desired effect, has it?
Quite right. I mean, I felt that...
Receipt 5, the school showdown itself. Rules are rules. No originals, no enrollment. Staff stood firm. Meghan fumed. Archie stuck in limbo. All because what should have been the simplest paperwork in the world has become the palace's dirtiest secret. And you know the internet is having an absolute field day. Twitter is dissecting every angle of the mystery certificate. TikTok's mocking Meghan with captions like, sealed documents? Girl, this isn't MI6, it's kindergarten. Instagram reels cracking jokes about being too royal for show and tell. Even parenting forums are buzzing like crazy. Parents are saying, if I tried this stunt with my kid, they'd be homeschooled tomorrow. The memes are brutal. One even shows Archie holding a sign, "We'll trade my sealed birth certificate for a juice box." But here's where it stops being funny.
Eggs and go right down, which is actually incredibly crude. And she's just letting it all.
This is never something Meghan Markle has had a problem with. But let's move on. Let's move on from that.
Well, she should if she's pregnant. That's
Yes.
the point.
Yes.
Without the original documents, Archie might not get proper schooling at all. Meghan's backup plan? Homeschooling. On the surface, it looks protective, but to critics, it looks like a cover. Keep him at home, keep the records hidden, and keep the questions unanswered. Meanwhile, the palace? Cornered. If they step in, they confirm the records exist. If they deny Meghan's claim, she might drop something bigger. So the palace stays silent. And Meghan, she knows she holds that card. And listen, this isn't just about one school. It's about the monarchy's entire foundation. Back in 1917, King George V's letters patent set the rules for royal heirs. They must be legitimate, born of royal blood, officially recognized and properly christened in the Church of England. But if Archie's birth certificate can't be verified, that shakes one of those pillars. And if a royal heir can't tick the boxes, what does that mean for the line of succession? If the whispers about surrogacy or fertility treatments are true, then the palace's silence isn't loyalty, it's pure survival. Meghan might be holding the single piece of proof that could shatter the monarchy if it ever sees daylight. So here we are, a school asking for simple paperwork, a mother refusing, a palace staying mute, and a child, Archie, stuck in the middle of a storm no kid should ever face. The question is hauntingly simple. If Archie's birth was straightforward, why all the smoke and mirrors? Why alter, seal, and withhold documents that should have been basic? Because let's be real, when records are edited, sealed, and hidden, it usually means one thing. There's something inside those pages the world isn't meant to see. So what do you think? Is this just about privacy or palace politics, or is it a cover-up bigger than anyone dares to admit? Drop your theories, because this scandal isn't fading anytime soon. The longer those documents stay locked away, the louder the world will demand answers. And as history shows us, curiosity is the monarchy's most dangerous enemy.